Hello, Taurus, and this is your bi-weekly reading for the 2-week period of time from the new moon in Cancer on the 17th of July, and that's in tropical astrology, to the full moon on August 1st in also tropical astrology, right? So that's the period of time that we're looking at. This is a collective reading for, I'm feeling that one. This is a collective reading for Taurus, Sun or rising signs. Remember that if you want something that is more specific to you, because collective readings, they're for everyone, right? So sometimes it's going to be your message and it'll hit, and sometimes it'll miss because it's collective, right? It can't possibly be for all Tauruses all the time. So you can check out, if this is your rising, check out your sun, but if not, you might want to get a personal one-to-one reading, whether that's with me, which information is down below, or someone else, just saying, if you really want the specifics. I'm actually not going to take that, so. All right, so also the astrological highlights video for the second half of July just came out. That is already up. So if you want to, you can check that out. It'll have timestamps. And if you want a more extensive reading and you want to kind of put this in context of the overall month of July, then I would say check out the monthly reading as well. I'll link both of those at the end of this video so you can go check those out. So last thing I'll say is if you want to make sure you don't miss videos like this, the bi-weekly readings, the monthly, and the astrology videos, and all the other stuff on the horizon, make sure that you hit the subscribe and notification bell so that you don't miss out on anything. And that is all of the algorithm things that I need to say. So let's get into your reading. So we are looking at the second house here, right? This is what we're looking at. What we're looking at for this particular reading is which area of your life is being brought into focus and where you can place your attention that would have the most benefit and ripple effect to help you grow and manifest, materialize the things that you want to really get, gain momentum in your life and get going, right? Because we're in that waxing phase of the moon from this next 2-week period of time. And so this is when you can really build things to move forward. Not every full moon is great for manifesting, right? It's but it still is, regardless of whether it's great for manifesting or not, it still is this energetic momentum of building. And so what can you really be looking at that would be of the most benefit? And what's coming up is your second house. This is the house of, as it says, yes, resources, but resources are not just financial, yes, financial, but also like your personal resources, like your food, your personal possessions, things of that nature, right? How you provide for yourself, the skills, the way in which you go about bringing in resources for yourself in that way. It also gets associated with specifically food, sometimes the body, and also self-worth. So those are other things to consider. So I like to give the full range so that you have an idea of where it really fits for you. Again, because this is a collective reading and we're not doing a one-to-one, you and I sitting down. So this is what I've got for you. Now we're looking also at what kind of, let's say, divinely guided advice you're getting to help you with navigating this, or what are they pointing to, a little bit more information, what are they pointing to inside of this? Yeah, you might hear this and go, oh yeah, my personal resources, my personal possessions, how I make money, that's what's up for me. And you already know, for those of you who need a little extra, there's something occurring inside of this where this is your particular advice that's coming through, which is the 5 of Wands. So I'm going to say for some of you Taurians out there, there is some conflict that is occurring that is this kind of clashing of, I don't want to say wills, desires, right? So the 5 of Wands usually indicates that there is this friction that's created from people's desires not matching up. So other people, maybe a person that maybe somebody that you work with inside of your business or inside of a company, or maybe even this could be a partner because you are dealing with divvying up your personal resources, whatever way that makes sense. But there's a clash of desires about how that gets handled, how the resources get handled, or how acquiring those resources and bringing those in gets handled or is done. And the thing that's cool about the 5 of Wands actually is that, yes, it feels like a point of contention, maybe of frustration, and friction and tension, but that doesn't necessarily mean it's insurmountable. If this were 5 of Swords, I might be like, this is a little more sharp, maybe a lot more sharp. And it's definitely something that I would say is harder. The 5 of Wands, while it does still represent that kind of tension and friction from like a disagreement about what should be done, or, you know, what you guys want. It's more like sparring. So this is more like you guys can figure out what the win-win is. It's a matter of putting forward what it is that you want and finding what the middle ground is, right? So that's the advice that I see coming through for you. I hope that that makes sense. I can see this to me feels like this is probably going to apply to, you know, maybe a little bit of a smaller section for those of you who are dealing with more personal like experiences with like a one-to-one situation, or like I said, even maybe within a company, still very like interpersonal kind of thing, because this is really pointing to that there is a, you know, not matching up to what each person wants, and so there is a clash, right? So and again, it is not insurmountable. It is something that you can work with. So definitely I would say like these are shorter readings, you know, they're meant to be short and sweet, just like a little bit of extra guidance. I'm sure if you're anything like me, you watch a ton of videos and stuff like that have to do with like astrology and tarot and da. So, you know, I like to keep these as short as I possibly can, just to give you a little bit of an extra something, so more information for you. All right, so if this was helpful or insightful in any way, please consider giving the video a like. The algorithm gods determine all, and I am trying to grow this channel, and it would be oh so very helpful, and I do appreciate it. So I will have those videos linked up on the screen probably right about now, so you can check out the astrological highlights video and the full month video for Taurus if you want to. Thanks for your time, thanks for being here, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.